It feels kind of crazy saying it already, but it is that time. It's time to prepare for team of the season. It's going to come out in potentially only like 5 days. If you get a warm-up series, maybe a little bit later than that. No real news about that yet. All we know is that there are pack leaks for team of the season already. So we're going to discuss what happened with team of the season cards last year, market-wise, what happened to expensive cards that were expensive before team of the season, what happened to them during team of the season, and afterwards. We'll do a bit of digging as well. And also we've got new FUT Champs rewards, new Rivals rewards. There's a lot of new market stuff this year that we're going to talk about that I'm going to warn you right now. The market is just, it's chalked right now. I mean, every card is super cheap, and we're going to get into that in a sec. But if you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Let's just save the rest of it for the market part of the video. Also, we have a Brazilian icon coming that should be pretty insane, so we're gonna go look at that as well. A couple other things, of course, and also thanks for being here. If this is your first time here, if this is your 78th time here, I love you. And also, I might have like my craziest Evo I've ever had before. This Kryzan, I just finished Wicked League and I got 18 wins. And a big reason, well, first of all, you're not seeing rewards because I'm saving packs for Prem TOTS. If you guys don't know that, I'm saving a bunch of packs for Premier League Team of the Season with live streaming that on YouTube and Twitch. Anyway, this card right here is fucking nuts. All right, it's 5-star, first touch and finesse with 3 stats above 90, 3 face stats above 90, the 99 shooting, of course, and the physicals are insane in this card. It's just the dribbling, it's a little bit low, but 99 agility. This card is sick. The playstyles also look like this. So he's got Trivella, finesse shot, power shot, press proven, aerial. Like, it's such a sick combination. There's no real chain, by the way, to do this because the evolution for Kryzan that I got him up to like the point where he'd be good into this Evo was one that I didn't even finish. If I did finish it, he actually wouldn't have even been able to be put into this FUT birthday, or sorry, yeah, it was a FUT birthday Evo I put that Kryzan into. And then there's a new Evo that came out that was, I think, today, right? It's actually not even here. I already completed it. If you have any player 88 rated or below, it allows you to basically give him like +1s and +2s in some stats, which I think is a fantastic evolution, honestly. So Kryzan also, because he was lower than 88 rated, and he still is lower than 88 rated, got an extra boost. On top of that, this card's sick. I'm gonna have a gameplay video out tonight, I believe, that you will be able to see him being used in. But that was a lot of fun. Also, I tried Park Ji-sung, and he actually has a crazy goal assist return considering he's a center mid. Now, I am also using like new tactics that I'm going to actually show you in the new video that I'm going to make tonight, where my center mids are like really involved in the attack. So I have Park Ji-sung, Essien, who's kind of my defensive midfielder. I have Kevin De Bruyne, Team of the Year. And yeah, Park Ji-sung was very impressive. Robert Pires, good, but nothing too insane. I kind of noticed there was some hype around this card for a while. He's kind of just good to me. But anyway, we'll talk more about this in the video tonight. I won't spend too much time on it. We got more things to talk about today. We had a couple big icon SBCs come out recently. Eric Cantona and Michael Essien as well. And first of all, Cantona, I know he's going to be very good. If you guys don't use Cantona or haven't used him before, his physicality really is what separates him. There's not many guys with his physicality, and also he's got a great play style. Great bunch of play styles. With his physicality and dribbling, it's very rare to find that combination. Chip shot plus I know is kind of shit, but this card's still gonna be very good. He's just a little expensive. And Essien, I kind of honestly would stay away from a little bit because yes, this card's gonna be very good, but his Team of the Year icon card kind of is almost as good as this one and won't cost you 1,000,000 coins worth of fodder to complete. So I would just say go buy a Team of the Year icon one if you want to do Essien. And here's a tweet from FIFA Trading Romania, who is a leaker that was kind of sending people into a frenzy a little bit because it's a Brazilian SBC of some kind with a lot of bombs. So people kind of were assuming it's going to be a huge Brazilian icon SBC. And then Rick TH, who also has leaked things in the past, kind of more of a trader though, posted the gif of Dino and Messi here. And he posts in the replies as well. Somebody said, Dino SBC question mark. He says, that's the word on the street. So word on the street is Dino SBC. It's not been officially confirmed by anybody yet. So it could be probably R9, Dino, or maybe Pele SBC. You would think if it's a base icon, maybe. So obviously we'll keep updated with that as we hear the official news about it. Because I don't want to like jump to speculation and tell you Dino's coming for sure if we don't really know 110%. And also we go back to Rick's Twitter here. You know, he says it's not even TOTS yet and we're already getting our second 99 shooting evolution. Like what? And that one came out. That one was today actually. The 88 one I think was yesterday. And I suppose yesterday and 2 days days ago when you're seeing this video, but I don't really know if it's something to complain about because they gave it to us. Well, the first one was 100,000 coins, I think, right? Or was it 75k? I don't remember. This one's also 100k. So a 99 shooting card with finesse shot plus, though, I mean, that's pretty incredible to give us like any kind of option that we want there, especially with shooting not being as good as it was last year in this game. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that they're giving us good evolutions. But I guess maybe what do you think? Is it kind of breaking the game? Maybe that's more what he's saying here. Like it's more of like a game breaking thing. I'm not too sure. I think shooting isn't really good enough to break the game if everyone has 99 shot right now. So here's the Prem Player of the Month nominees once again. We saw this I think a couple days ago now, but here are the goal contributions that they also had for the last month. Suns got 5, McAllister 3, Isaac 5, Cole Palmer 5, Moniz 5. I mean, there's 4 different guys with 5 goal contributions here. So who, I mean, it could really be anybody. Ben White's got 3 as a right back and McAllister has 3 as a midfielder. So this could honestly pretty much be anybody. And I guess who's the least likely to get a TOTS here? I mean, Cole Palmer is guaranteed to get team of the season card. Heung-Min Son probably is getting team of the season card. McAllister might. Ben White probably could. Isaac, maybe he was hurt for a while, so maybe he wouldn't get one. And Moniz kind of came on the scene more recently. So I guess I'd rather get somebody who's less likely to get a TOTS here to be the winner of the player of the month, but I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to win it there? And before we get into TOTS here, create the perfect FIFA/eafc content and gameplay. Which 2 titles would you pick? So he got FIFA 19 content and FIFA 13 gameplay. I actually would also go FIFA 19 content, I think, and I'd probably go FIFA 17 gameplay. I'd maybe go FIFA 15 gameplay. I'm not too sure, but probably FIFA 17, I would say. But I'm curious in the comments what you would pick, and I kind of want to read some of them maybe for tomorrow's video, because when you look back at the gameplay, what gameplay do you think the most fondly of when you look back on it? I feel like most would be 17, 15, I mean, 18 was all right. I mean, I don't know what you guys think would be the best FIFA gameplay that we've had. People might even say 23, honestly. Top replies, FIFA 11 content with FC 24 gameplay. Yeah, that would make me probably kill myself. And this video is demonetized. Team of the season. All right, it's starting up very, very shortly. We'll see if we get a warm-up series or not. If not, though, once again, remind you guys, could be the biggest team of the season we've ever had. And it probably is going to be, because men's and women's leagues for the first time ever are going to be in team of the season, right? So we're looking at possibly double the amount of cards and packs each week if we get the, La Liga all at one time, the feminine La Liga, what? The women's La Liga and the men's, and then men's and women's of all the leagues, right? If they're all on at the same time, it's going to be a crazy few weeks of content, like month and a half basically of content during team of the season. So we got to consider that when we think about what the market could look like, right? And we also have to account for the fact that the market is dying right now. I mean, the market is so bad at the moment. You got like this new Robbie Keane, that came out today, and it's worth basically nothing, and the card looks pretty fucking sick. First touch, technical plus, 92 pace, 93 shot, 93 dribbling, 4-star, 5-star, 55k. You know, these types of cards where Team of the Season is going to have 3 playstyle pluses for the first time, so that will cause some hype here. And these Golazo cards have been top of the power curve-ish, and they're still dropping a ton. So this tells me that when TOTS comes out, and they're going huge for store packs, and Division Rivals rewards are still the same, and we got tradable, Team of the Season packs and FUT Champs rewards, that the market will be pretty similar to the Golazo promo in terms of players dropping a lot as time goes on. Not to the same level, because obviously Team of the Season William Saliba is going to be more expensive than like a Golazo center back, because it's just the hype, right? But look at the Prem TOTS from last year. If we go look at an expensive card, let's go look at Erling Haaland. We'll be in it again this year, and take a look at what his graph looked like as kind of the Team of the Season went on here. He's released on the 5th of May. His price kind of stabilizes here on the 8th of May on like a Wednesday or the middle of the week. And then almost immediately once the new Team of the Season comes out, boom, down to 4.2 million. He was at 6 million coins basically when the Team of the Season was out. Next one comes out, kind of remains around the same. Next one comes out, here he goes again, down even further. So what you see usually, even with the most expensive cards in the game, is the more TOTS cards get released, the further down most of the prices go. Let's take a look at a more mid-range one like Bukayo Saka, right? A little bit more affordable than the Erling Haaland one. He stabilizes on like Wednesday and Thursday at about 618, 630. That Friday comes out, huge drop on Saka. It's literally the exact same graph. And the next Friday comes, he's kind of around the same price. And the next Friday, he goes down even further. And then, as you can see, just as the weeks go on, he just goes down. So I know it's not maybe the biggest surprise ever to see, oh yeah, TOTS cards go down as time goes on because the game is kind of nearing its end. But the point is, any range of card, any price range, that's really the trend you're going to see. But now there's a couple different things, right? You have 3 playstyle pluses this year, and you also have women's cards coming into the game where we'll have more Team of the Season selections, basically. So for me, what I'm kind of thinking is that will sort of offset each other. They're going to technically be, in terms of playstyles, the best cards in the game, but there's going to be a lot more of them now. Because this year they've been giving more players into the promo squads. So we might see more cards for both men's and women's. And we also have TOTS moments that even add to this as well. TOTS moments here that are usually pretty ass. Let's go and take a look. So the Premier League ones were not terrible. Caicedo and James were kind of around fodder price, but St. Max's and SBC, Varane and Son were obviously pretty expensive. But most leagues, they did not have really any great TOTS moments cards. There would maybe be one or two. There would be like 3 that would just be straight up fodder just to dilute your packs, right? But the point is, if we get TOTS moments cards for the women's leagues as well, there's just even more usable team of season cards into the game. So I kind of think they're going to offset each other a little bit. There's going to be a lot of options to choose from. Now, there was really only 1 or 2 cards last year that did actually rise post them going out of packs. So we'll talk about Jesus here. Thursday, we send down a 2.5 all the way up to 3 million coins on that next Sunday. So it is possible for some of these cards to rise. Here's kind of what I expect it's going to look like, right? It's going to go down pretty much up until Thursday once again, like last year, TOTS cards. Then Rivals Rewards hits and hits like a fucking ton of bricks, all right? Rivals Rewards hits the market so hard this year that it's going to hit the lowest point right here, and it might even kind of go like this a little bit. Do we get it? Might even kind of go like this, kind of down really quickly, and then it's going to bounce back up quite a bit if I had to guess. This is where you want to buy your cards. It's going to be after Rivals Rewards on Thursday, selling them Friday, Saturday, that kind of time. When the new TOTS is out and it's really, really expensive and people want the older TOTS cards now because they've been out for a little bit longer, their prices are more stable. Then at that point, you get this trend here where it's kind of like, you know, it stays the same for a while, drops down, then stays the same for a while, then drops down, stays the same for a while, drops down, right? Every kind of week of content, you see a drop. This will be the buy time, right? That's going to be the buy time right there. It's probably going to be Rivals Rewards times on Thursday. And for other huge cards that are in the game, what will happen to those guys? So all the team of the years last year, what they did when TOTS came out. Let's look at KDB, who also got a TOTS card, right? Because most people in team of the year are probably going to get a team of the season card. KDB 2.7 million before the TOTS came out, then down to 2.3 the week of, right? Shoots back up a little bit once that TOTS price was really expensive for that little bit of time there, and then back down he goes once the TOTS card keeps dropping, right? So it's gonna be the same kind of thing. Almost all the team of the year cards are gonna start to fall, all the other cards start to fall, but the window where you want to sell for these other cards is probably, I know the market's crashing now, but it kind of feels like you want to do it now pre anything even coming out, especially this year. If we see team of the season evolutions, right? If TOTS evolutions come out, then you've got a more market panic on more attackers where you can turn a card into 3 playstyle pluses potentially that anybody's going to have. We've seen evolutions crash the market this year. So basically this year more than ever, there's so many ways to lose coins that if you're worried about losing them, the best thing to do really right now is to sell your team. And it was a while ago, really. We talked about on the channel a lot. Do it now, and I think you should buy back. Rivals Rewards time is going to be your buyback time pretty much every week of FUT Champs. Or sorry, every week of Team of the Season. If you have any questions, of course, leave a comment down below. Let's read your comments now. Tom says, I broke my arm and can't play FIFA anymore. I guess every cloud has a silver lining. First of all, how'd you break your arm? Because that sounds terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. And second of all, if FIFA is like shit for your mental health, this is just a very blanket statement that I'm sure you've heard me say many times. But if it's shit for your mental health, you got to change something up. Don't play it as much. Play other games too. Learn to try and not take it as seriously because this game is bad. All right, it has a skill gap. It does. It has some fun things about it, but the game is bad. Okay, the game itself, the gameplay is pretty bad. And once you can kind of accept that and be like, okay, in this game, there's nothing I could have done to stop this. You need to have like self-acceptance in a sense. Like you have to just be aware and accept that like I couldn't do anything about this loss. Some losses are going to be like that, and we have to move on. A lot easier said than done. And hope the recovery goes well, my bro. I love how they were ignoring Di Natale for the whole year, and Neto too. Where are Di Natale and Neto? They've been nowhere. Di Natale and Neto are so good in this game too. First like a few months of the game, they were so good. By the way, I was late last upload. I said I'm late again. How did I make it up to you guys? I'll do anything. I just wanted to bait you in to see what you guys would say. And Recon Will just plainly says, no elaboration, nothing, just BJ. Also, Blackhawk says, bro, your content is great and hilarious 99% of the time, but what the fuck you say at the end of every video? I feel like I'm listening to the beginning of the Scatman song, and I honestly, it's gotten so, like, I've gotten so many comments about this that I speed it up, I think, every time I do a video, and I've said it so much, but literally all I say is, I'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Peace. That's what I say every single time I leave a video. That is what I say, and everyone's like, oh, it all makes sense now, but I do literally speak gibberish sometimes on the mic. I definitely do. But hey, thank you for being here. I love you all. This is very simple.